Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to another episode of the community build event that we were running on this channel. I know a lot of people are excited to see what these other two robots look like. We have already done the overhead spinner and the flipper, which means we have two different types of robots that are going to be created from this community event. Now, if this is your first time watching the event or anything like that, let me explain it to you. In my Discord, we held an event that was between about 20 different people, and we were all separated into a bunch of different groups. We had to build 4 different robots, and everybody had to kind of work on a specific part of a certain robot. So the whole purpose of this was to kind of build off of whatever else somebody else did. And then the final piece is pretty much just a teamwork effort and a total just, I enjoy it. I love this event. It's one of my favorite things to do on this channel and just in general for Robot Rumble 2. So without further ado, we have the horizontal spinner to work on today, or to look at, I suppose, because it's already done. So let's jump into the robot workshop and look at the first file. Alrighty, here we are. This is, like I said, the horizontal spinner. So this robot is going to be designed after, you know, just a horizontal blade. Who knows? I'm very curious to see what the people are going to do with this robot, because, like I said, horizontal spinner doesn't necessarily mean like Tombstone from BattleBots or anything like that. It can be whatever your mind wants it to be. It can technically be an undercutter. It can be, I guess, an overhead spinner. I didn't really state that it couldn't be, so we might have 2 overhead spinners. I guess it's only time will tell when it comes to that. But we have 2 people that worked on this portion of the robot right here. The first person is Midnight Crow. Midnight Crow worked on this bottom chassis, and I really like it. It's very pointy. I don't know if this is going to be the back or not, or if this is going to be the front. It's very interesting to tell. Right now, the pointy part is the front, so that's kind of interesting. If I were to look at this chassis, I would probably assume that this side would be the front, but who knows? Maybe the people who are working on the rest of the robot think the same, or don't think that. Who knows? Who knows what happens? That's the beauty of this event. We also had Samuel Lima work on this robot. They picked the colors of this robot, and I absolutely love these colors. We went for a nice kind of a darker red with a dark blue with a little bit of a lighter blue. I love the combination of the 2 blues. I think those are going to mesh really well together on this robot, and I'm curious to see what the primary color of this robot is going to be as well. So great work by both of you guys. I think that this robot is set up to have amazing potential, at least for design looking. Just looking at it, like, it might just be a good looking robot in general. Without further ado, let's jump into the next stage. This was ran by Jordan. Jordan's job for this robot was to do the wheel motors and the wheels and possibly wheel guards if they wanted to. So without further ado, let's jump into that section of this robot. Alright, we are here with Jordan's part of this build, and oh, wait a second, hold on. Say it ain't so. It is so. Yes, let's go, Jordan. Actually, awesome. I am so excited to see what's going to happen for this one. Anyways, I jumped a little bit of ahead. So, Jordan put down some TP100s right here, some brushless motors, which I'm excited to see, with some belts. And my favorite part about this is this wheel right here is not just one full cylinder. It's 4 portions of a cylinder, so it's a quarter cylinder to make a full cylinder, I suppose. So the cool thing about this robot, I believe, let's just say this wheel gets hit, it's going to fall off in chunks now, which I am so excited to see how that's going to turn out. I like it because it's kind of realistic in a way, so like this robot can run with 3/4 of a cylinder and still operate, but like bounce around because the full cylinder isn't there. I love that. I love that touch. I think that's going to be really fun for the tournament in general. And I believe that the front is going to be staying at this part right here. So I think this is going to be the final form. It's going to be kind of a pointy robot, I guess. I don't know where they're going to put the weapon. They might put it right here, or they might put it on top. I would love to see an undercutter too. That would be fun. But great job, Jordan. I really like this. I really like this. Jordan is a fantastic builder, and I love just to see Jordan do random stuff to robots, especially in the community build. Very fun to watch. Our next stage Wait a second, also done by Jordan. Hold the phone. Jordan was a replacement for somebody. He was one of our replacement people if somebody had to drop out, if their scheduling wasn't correct or it just wasn't consistent. So Jordan also did the next stage, which is going to be the weapon motor and the weapon. So this is where we're going to see the actual robots start to come into place. I hope it's going to be somewhat similar to the overhead that we made Frostwave a couple episodes ago, but we're going to have to see. I believe Jordan actually did, I could be wrong about this, but no, Brick did the weapon for Frostwave. I forgot. Alright, so let's jump into the next stage, which is the weapon motor and the weapon. Let's see what Jordan did. Ooh, okay. It looks like we are going full brushless, by the way, which is going to be very fun to see. We got two brushless cats together, which will make kind of a powerful robot, in my opinion. It looks like we're also, I kind of predicted it correctly in a way. We have the bar rate here in front, so it looks like the chassis is going to have to be indented a little bit, perhaps. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. That's going to be for the next stage, but I like this weapon design. It's very, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a nuclear explosion, like the mushroom cloud. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from it, but that's just what I'm seeing currently. I like the shape of it. I feel like it's going to have really good bite as well. So altogether, I'm excited to see how this robot's going to turn out. Jordan had a back-to-back things to work on, so he had a lot of work to do. Good job, Jordan, honestly. I'm excited to see what you did is going to blossom into a great robot. So I'm excited to see what the next stage is going to bring. And with that being said, the next stage is going to be done by one of the best builders I have ever seen in general. Like, I can't emphasize how good this builder is. Min has created a lot of gorgeous looking robots and just altogether just beautiful work. If you guys watched the RoboMania Fighting League, Min had made Splatoon and I believe Long Arm of God as well. So Min is a very skilled builder, and I'm very excited to see if, or not if, but what Min is going to do for this next stage, which is going to be the external chassis design and internals. So Min is going to be putting down, I'm assuming, a bunch of Trampa ESCs, because we're all brushless right now, and fill out the rest of this robot. I'm curious what Min's going to do with the weapon, because when it spins, let's take a look real quick. So when the weapon spins, it's going to, yeah, it's going in a lot. So like, look at that. That's not a lot of space to work with, but if anyone could do it, I know Min can. Let's jump into that next file and see what Min did. Yeah, like I said, if anybody can do it, it's Min. Like straight up made it exactly how. It's just freaking gorgeous. I love that Min does this. And this is actually, I believe Min is the person that kind of inspired me in a way of building my internals, kind of like by framing them like this. So I'm so happy that Min decided to do this for this one right here. It looks amazing. Got some supports on the wheels as well. The axles connecting to the chassis. We do got a couple Trampas down here, which is nice to see. And it looks like we got a lot of batteries just tucked away, nicely hidden with some empty spaces, which could be for shock damage. Who knows? Who knows what this game is going to turn out to be like, but so far, this looks amazing. Now, we do have a small problem. I didn't mention this when the event was actually happening, but Min forgot to put the top of the chassis down, which is kind of interesting. Maybe I have a feeling somebody else is going to just finish it up, but there is no top of the chassis. Maybe Min kind of wanted to relay it to somebody else to like kind of tag team to finish it off. Maybe add some, I don't know, because this robot does have to work upside down, so it has to almost just be a flat top. But dang, honestly, I'm really excited for this. This robot's going to be coming out really well. And for our next stage, we have the wedges and the wedgelets and just supports in general. DGG Wolf, my boy dog over here is going to be doing the wedges, and I'm excited. Wolf has been really good at building like anything. Wolf has been very much improving, and I'm excited to see what Wolf does for these wedges right here. I'm not sure if you can fit anything with the weapon spinning like this, but who knows? Who knows? So let's jump into that file and see what Wolf had done. Ah, Wolf was the guy that fixed the top. Good to see, good to see. We got some supports over here too. That looks great. Is this one custom shape right here? It is. Wow, that actually looks really good. So the connections to the weapon look really nice. We have a wedge on the back as well, which is good for if a robot is also, that's going up against it, is also a horizontal spinner. This robot can kind of lead with its butt first and kind of rock the other opponent. And of course we have the top of the chassis completed. I also just kind of realized this. There's like an anti-horizontal wedgelet. I don't even know what this is. It's just an anti-horizontal. I really like this. This robot's really coming together, and I don't really have a theme for it. It's blue, and red. If you guys are watching this and you don't know what the robot already looks like, write it down in the comments below. What do you think this theme is going to be? Like, pause this video and write a comment down. Like, what do you guys think this theme is going to turn out to be? I really have no idea. Like I said, the only kind of thing that I'm getting from it, and this is probably not intended at all, is the mushroom cloud, but that's about it. We're also sitting at 109 kilograms already, and the robot's pretty much done, at least structurally. Everything is completed. The next person to be working on this robot is Brickmaster, the master of bricks. Brick's job is to do theming for this robot, to decorate it, to make it have a theme. So we're about to see something come to life, and I'm very curious about what it's going to be. So let's jump into that file and see what Brick has done. All right, Brick, look at that. Kind of went for some lines. I still no theme, I guess, but I like the idea of it. I like the googly eyes as well. The googly eyes really make this robot come together very well. A nice line design and almost like a shape of a V, if you will. And I really like this design as well. It's kind of like a messy, kind of like shattered almost kind of vibe that I'm getting. Ooh, and I absolutely love this one. This might be my favorite out of all of it right here. The dark blue kind of block with the light blue lines slashing through. I really like that. Oh, and there's something underneath. I believe Brick is the one that did this, right? It has to be Brick. What does this say? OER. Am I stupid? OER? What does that mean? OER. And wrong way up. I do like that. So if the robot gets flipped over, you're going to see wrong way up. That's really funny. I don't know what OER is. Am I just stupid? Is this like one of the Ligma kind of jokes? I'm too old for this. You kids are always goofing me. Always pranking me. What the heck is OER? OER. OER. Who worked on this? Was this Jordan's work, maybe? Did Jordan put down OER, perhaps? Obviously, something robotics, perhaps? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what OER means, but I have no idea. I should have looked underneath on the other parts of this build, but I forgot to, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, Brick, amazing work. I really like the lines that you did for this, the slashes almost. It kind of like has gills. And I still don't have a theme for this. This is a very interesting design because usually by this stage you can go like, oh, well, this is I don't know, this is a tiger, or this is, for example, this is like, it has flames on it, so therefore it's going to be named after fire. I don't know. But this one's very interesting. I'm curious what the next person is going to be doing for the final stage of this robot, which is going to be the final touches and naming the robot. So without further ado, let's jump into the final stage of this robot. This person, Robo Gamer, will be working on the final stage to complete this robot, and then we can start fighting with it. So let's see what Robo Gamer had done for this robot and finish it off. All right, here we go. Look at this, little diagonals added. I do like that. I don't know if Brick did this one or not, but we got more design. Awesome, I love to see it. You got more decorations on the back from Robo Gamer, and also the name, Crimson Knights Blues. I like that one a lot. It's a little bit of a long name, so I might abbreviate it in the tournament to CKB. I think that would be a good name. This robot does look like a CKB, if you will. Ooh, I also like the line right here. The line to give it the angry eyes, that's a pretty good touch. But all together, this is the robot right here, CKB. really good. Like, I like it. It's not a bad robot at all. It has a lot of potential to be good too with that bite. And RoboGamer, while the final stage was being made, was telling me that this robot is a hard hitter. Now hopefully that's not just an exaggeration, because I'd love to see some more damaging robots. Or what is this? I am so confused with what this is. It's a little like praying mantis or something. I like it. I dig it. But anyways, guys, there we go. This robot is officially completed. And that is our third robot for the community build. So, without further ado, we're gonna fight this robot against the most previous episode robot, which is Nightman Cometh, the one-wheeled robot that I tried to create in the previous episode. It was a very tough challenge, but one of my favorite videos I've created. So if you want to check it out, link is, or click on my channel, it's somewhere in there. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the robot workshop and start fighting off this robot against Nightman Cometh. Woo, got it. Alright, here it is. The matchup, the size looks pretty... I don't know if the size is accurate. If like you put two robots down, I don't know if it's more zoomed in for certain robots, but if it's this, the robots look evenly sized, which is pretty interesting. Nightman Cometh, I believe it won its exhibition fight, so we're gonna have to see how this goes off. CKB over here, looking mean, so let's jump into this. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. And I'm not sure who's going to win, just because, I don't know, I think it's going to be CKB just because it has the wheels advantage. It can drive easier and probably has a more deadly weapon. So we're going to have to see what happens. It might just be a complete one-sided fight, but who knows? We might see an upset here by Nightman Cometh. And look at that, the weapon got stuck for a second. Part of the wheel has come off of Nightman Cometh, I believe. And CKB... trying to do some shots, getting bounced back a little bit. I'm not sure if that is from its own weapon or Nightman Cometh. Some huge hits back and forth, actually. Flipping over Nightman Cometh. CKB is being very aggressive. I'm very excited to see how this robot will perform throughout the tournament, just because I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. And it is completely destroying Nightman Cometh right now. Flipping it around. Flipping it upside down. It's now riding on top of CKB right now. Very interesting. I'm very curious to see how this robot is going to perform. Like I said, it does seem to have a little bit of driving problems when it gets close to the wall. And Nightman Cometh is getting counted out. I think the wheel may have fallen off, actually. And it did. That is the end of the fight. CKB now just torturing it, but winner by knockout, I believe, or TKO. One of those. Well, there we have it. A knockout. Interesting to see. We have Crimson Knights Blue, CKB, as the most recent robot to enter the Battle of the Rookies 2 tournament, and it looked really good. Now, here's my thing. This robot could be possibly placed in the top 5. Or it can be in the middle of the pool, I guess, around like the 9-8 seed. Who knows? It could even be ranked number 1. We haven't seen a lot. It just destroyed Nightman Cometh. Who knows what's going to happen with this robot when the rankings come out for the tournament. But I'm very curious to see this robot just fight, because it seemed powerful for sure. And I've been hearing a lot of stuff hyping it up almost. So I don't know, we're gonna have to see. This robot might be the most deadly robot in the tournament so far, but it does have a lot of competition to go up against. And we still have one more community built robot and one robot from me to make to fill out the pool of 16. So those videos will be dropping very shortly, so keep an eye out. And a little bit of spoilers for both those episodes. We have a hammer robot for the community build, which is stunning. It is... I don't know, we may have saved the best for last. I'm just saying that. And also, we have a very, very powerful robot that I'm going to be creating. It might be one of the best robots I've created. Who knows? I'm very curious to see how that robot's going to perform in the tournament. But the episodes, like I said, will be dropping very shortly. Also want to give a huge shout out to Midnight Crow, Samuel Lima, Jordan, Min, Wolf, Brickmaster, and RoboGamer. amazing work on this robot. It is absolutely stunning, and I'm excited to see what it's gonna do in the tournament. I'm very excited for it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Write down in the comments section below whether you like this robot or not, or if you have any feedback, also write that in the comments section below. Positive or negative, anything will help. Other than that though, guys, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, week, weekend, whatever it may be. And I will see you all on another episode of Building a Robot. Have a good one.